Hey everybody, Onion Juice Podcast live on Facebook, second day in a row. You know, I had an interview yesterday with Justin Lindsay, who is using Facebook Live, and it just got me thinking. And so I want to know, are you using Facebook Live? And if so, how are you using it? What's your plan? And leave a comment below. Let me know. If you watch the replay later, I'm still going to interact with this post throughout the day, so leave a comment. Let me know how you're using it and kind of what your plan is. How many times a week, a day, or a month? How often are you using it, and what are you using it for? What kind of content are you putting out? So I'm really excited about you guys hearing the interview that I had yesterday with Justin. It was amazing, and I learned a ton. And the guy is just using it every morning, 9 a.m., and he's got a show called Coffee Chat, and it just slowly developed. Now he's into 62 or 63 episodes, and so it's growing and it's doing really well, and he is having his best year of his career. He's 5 years into being a realtor, and he's breaking through, and he's being a media company that happens to sell real estate. So a lot of really good things happening for him, and that's got me excited for him, and it's got me excited for the Onion Juice listeners. There's a lot of good things that you can take out of this episode. We're going to air this episode later this month because we've got coming up this next week, I've got an episode that I put together about Michael Shines, an artist, singer-songwriter that came down to my house and played a house concert to go with last episode, the one that aired on Monday, is about event planning and having events as realtors. And so I had an event at my house, and it was a house concert, and a lot came out of visiting with Michael that I wanted to share with you. A lot of it, I talk about being an artist that, in this business, be an artist, be a media company that happens to sell real estate, and put content out. And so visiting with Michael, I learned so much from him, and I wanted to share that with you. I didn't realize that him, hanging out with us and getting to know him more, I didn't realize that there was going to be a show in the making. And it kind of dawned on me the next Monday when I was sitting down to write the next episode that, hey, everything that I learned from him, that would be great for this show. And so I put an episode together. It's really good. I also sprinkle a little bit of Michael's music into the show, so I'm excited for you guys to hear that. And today I'm excited that I get to interview. Can you tell I'm excited? I think I've said excited about 8 times. Today I get to interview the Snap Pack. So episode 23 or 24, I had a group of realtors on to all talk about Snapchat, and it went over really well. And so I wanted to bring these guys back because we've all learned more about Snapchat since that aired. So we've got another episode coming up that's going to air in 2 Mondays from now. But I'm going to interview everybody today, and it's going to be we've got some new nuggets, right? We've all learned new things about Snapchat, so I'm excited to see what they're learning, and so we can bring this to all of the juicers. If you missed the episode 2 weeks ago, I did an episode on Facebook engagements and how you can work to get more engagements on Facebook. It doesn't matter if you post 5 times a day and nobody engages with your post, you're missing the point. You're missing the value of Facebook. So you really want to work to get engagements. But I often hear, what is it that I need to do to get engagements? And I have a show on my Facebook page called Mathweg Monday Trivia, where I go on every Monday and I talk about I ask a trivia question and I create all this engagement. It's a Family Feud style question, so nobody can Google it, and it creates this amazing engagement with my followers. And so I put a whole show together talking about all the different ideas that I have for engagements, and I throw all of those out there. So you have to check that episode out. It's actually the #1 downloaded episode of the Onion Juice podcast, and over the last 2 weeks, the downloads have gone up 20%. So first of all, thank you. I'm floored by the growth curve, and also just it really goes to show how hungry people are for that style of a show, that they really want to know how to get better at Facebook and create more engagement. So so I want to know, talk to me, please interact with me. I'm begging for engagement here. Let me know what you're using, what you're doing on Facebook, what you're doing on Snapchat. Put your Facebook page here so that I can follow you. If you're using Facebook Live or you're doing some amazing things on Facebook, I want to know about it because I want to share it with other Onion Juice listeners. If you don't want me to share it, just let me know. Private message it to me and tell me not to share it, but I still want to see it. So let me know where you're at, what you're doing. I really, I'm begging for this engagement. This kind of is the fuel to me. This keeps me going and gives me more ideas to present to other realtors across the country and more content for the Onion Juice podcast. So I want to know what you're doing and what's working. And yeah, I'm excited about Facebook Live. Here I am, day number 2. I don't think I'm going to do it every day. I think I'm going to do it every week, maybe right after the episode launches. And then my other plan is on my real estate Facebook page, in my hometown here, where I am a realtor and not a real estate agent coach. I will be presenting. I'm going to go on that Facebook page, and I'm going to bring back an old show title that I used to use called Backseat Driver, where I used to sit in the back seat of this car and record a show. And the beauty behind it was I could be really opinionated, and then I could say, but hey, I'm just the backseat driver. I don't have it all put together. It's just my opinion. And so I'm going to bring that show title back. I don't think I'm going to sit in the back seat anymore. I think I'm going to sit either here or at my office. But I'm going to talk about things that are going on in Madison. I'm going to talk about things that are real estate related, not so much, not all real estate related, just sprinkle a little bit of it on there. And then I'm going to talk about just things that are going on in my life and things that I'm learning. And that's really what started the Backseat Driver. I've dealt with drug abuse. I had a marijuana addiction. I dealt with losing a lot of money. We went broke in the recession, so I talk a lot about that. I've dealt with my weight loss my entire life, or my weight challenge my entire life. So I'm going to talk about that. So I'm gonna, and anything going on with my family, you know, things that I'm learning as a parent, things that my kids are teaching me, just all, you know, all that stuff. I want to talk real life. I want to be authentic and vulnerable and pour it out. And so that's what I'm going to plan on doing on my business Facebook page, my real estate business Facebook page. I have about 800 or so followers on that page. And everybody tunes in for Mathweg Monday Trivia. And I figure I can just turn that audience on to Backseat Driver. That'll be every Tuesday morning is what I'm thinking. So that's my plan. I want to hear yours. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're planning on doing with Facebook Live, or what you're already doing with Facebook Live. Put in the comment section here. Let me know what it is, and I want to follow you. So again, thank you everybody for joining me on Facebook Live. I see that I didn't have any viewers, and that's totally fine because this will be replayed. And hey, you got to start at the bottom, and eventually I'll get more viewers, and I know that, and I'm totally cool with that. So and I encourage you to do the same thing. So I hope everybody has a great day, and like always, remember to be the reason somebody smiles today.